right, so announcements and updates. Number one, go check out my Patreon. My Patreon is up under Queen Von Shay Rising 360 plus Tarot. Right now, I got a lot of free material up there. If you do want to join for the material that's not free, it will be $11.11 a month. Up under Patreon, because it's 18 plus, the default for Patreon is always 18 under. But because my material is 18 plus, you have to change the default in order to find me up under Queen Von Shay Rising 360 plus Tarot. All right. Second, I'm so far behind on my readings when it comes to my celebrity request readings. I'm talking about like at least three weeks behind. Okay, so what's gonna happen, what needs to happen is if anybody wants a requested reading for a celebrity, I put a designated area on my post in the community where you can put down your request right there. So therefore, I don't have to look through all the comments to see who has requested a celebrity reading. After I get done with these, it's about 7 requests, celebrity readings. Once I get done with those 7 requests, after that, if it's not in the designated area for the celebrity readings, I will not be doing them. Okay, I need to keep everything organized. This right here is not organized, y'all. So that's just a heads up about the new Patreon channel and to request the celebrity readings. All right, so the person who requested the reading for Hailey Bieber, at the time, I'm not for sure why the person requested it, but I don't know what's going on now. So I don't know if that person wants me to talk about that. Maybe that time has passed already because this probably was about 3 weeks ago. So what I decided to do was just do an energy reading for Hailey Bieber to see what's going on. So I hope that be okay for the person who requested it. All right, so we're about to get started. It is March 10th. It is a Tuesday. It is 7:29 a.m. This reading is not going to be long. As I said, I got like a gang of other readings to do for the celebrities request to play catch up. So let's get started at we're going to say 3 minutes in for Hailey's reading. All right, so all the cards have already been pre-shuffled with her in mind. I'm going to use these cards right here. These are the Ask Your Guides, and I just want to use these cards to see what message Spirit has for her right now. Okay, she is a Sagittarius, you guys. One card, please. What message do the Spirit guides have for Hailey Bieber, please? First card from the top. What messages or message do her Spirit guides have for her? All right. Aww. All right. It's interesting that this card would pop out, and the only reason why I say it's interesting is because when I was pre-shuffling, she actually had surprise pop out when I was pre-shuffling it. So for this card to pop out, it talks about exhaustion, and it's number 19. Talk about helper's guide. So I guess her message from the spirit guides are they get it. She's tired. You guys would know what she's tired about, what she's exhausted about, because I don't keep up with her storyline, so I don't know what's going on with her. But she's definitely exhausted, okay? And I'm guessing her spirit guides is recognizing that she is exhausted right now. Wow, it's crazy to me. All right. Jesus Christ. Well, I want to use these cards right here. These are the character oracle cards, and I want to see who she is right now, you know, at the core, like what she's going through right now when it comes to characteristic wise, okay? One card, please, for Hailey Bieber. Who is she currently at the core, characteristic wise, please? Hailey Bieber, please, Spirit. Who is she at the core? When it comes to her public pressure or her constant securities, her core energy right now, who is she? Interesting. Okay, so look. Right now, it says, when it comes to her core, who she is right now, we got volunteer. And it talks about selfless devotion, willingness. It says spirit of service, duty, and dedication. Wow. So right now, when it comes to the core, right now she's giving herself, you know what I'm saying? And that could be where the exhaustion could be coming in at, because she's like volunteering her services in some type of way. Selfless devotion, willingness, okay, duty, dedication. She's dedicated to something right now, but at the same time, it's who she is at the core, but it's becoming a little bit exhaustion. She's being a little exhausted from it, okay? Interesting. Wow, okay. This is where the kicker comes. I love the kicker. This is the kicker. And this is basically the shadow aspect of her right now, okay? And I'm going to ask for 2 cards. I'm actually using the horror oracle cards, okay? So this first card that I'm going to ask for Hailey Bieber is basically like what insecurities or fantasies or narratives are people placing on her, which is creating emotional exhaustion. Damn, that's crazy. Exhaustion came out, and that's what I want to use these cards right here for. Damn. What insecurities, fantasies, or narratives are people placing on her, which is creating emotional exhaustion on her, Spirit, please? That's crazy. So, this is the first card. Wow. Okay. This is okay. Well, let's read it. Let's read it first. Let's see what it talks about. It says fertility. Fertility. What? Wait a minute. So, is people in social media talking about her having a baby, or what the fuck is going? What is this? Let's see what it talks about. Oh, this is people may or may not be familiar with this movie. It's called The Wicker Man, right? And it says, please come say, how do? And it says, self-righteousness can lead us down a path largely of our own making. This can be personal, disastrous. It says, remaining open to cultural and spiritual differences creates the possibility of understanding and connection with others, and can help avoid outcomes rooted in foolishness and foolish judgment. Rituals, be they personal or social, may be productive in ways not immediately apparent. the energy, it says upright, the energy is coming to you. Stay open to new ideas. Okay, so fertility, sorry, right now may not necessarily be about a baby, but it could just be opening to new things. Okay, it says remaining open to cultural and spiritual differences. And that's interesting because listen, remember with the volunteer card right here, it talks about spirit of service. Okay, so I don't know if she's doing something, or maybe people on the outside feel like she should be doing something a certain way and she's not doing it, and that could be making her exhausted. She could be feeling like this is what people are trying to put on her, and something to that extent. The energy is coming from you. Don't be afraid to stroke the fire yourself. Wow. That's if the card that came out in the reverse. And that's interesting because she is a fire sign. Remain open to cultural differences. So it almost feels like people may want her to move in a certain type of way, and she may feel as if that's pressure on her right now to do things the way that society or social media may want her to do. So in the meantime, instead of doing that, she may be doing something different with the volunteer card, okay? Something that maybe social media is not aware of, spending her time doing something different as opposed to spending her time doing what everybody else may want her or expect her to do. Now, let's see. When it comes to Hailey Bieber, what fears or vulnerability? Ooh, that's ugly. All right, I'm not gonna take it, but we got book, and it says "Let me in." That's crazy. I don't know what that horror could be, but book "Let me in." It just automatically it thinks of, hey, it in my head right away. It came to like do this, do that. Book "Let me in." Like you have this agenda, that agenda, this to take care of. Like let me in, and it's like she's not trying to let nobody in right now. That's just what I felt when I saw that, especially with exhaustion being here. Okay, she may not be wanting to let nobody in right now. But let's see. What fears of vulnerability is she protecting her inner world? What is she not open about? Okay, and this is what she's doing deliberately. Basically, what secrets is she keeping from social media, because afraid of showing her vulnerability. What secrets are she keeping? What vulnerabilities are she keeping to herself that we are not aware of? Dreams. Look at that. Wow. This. Now we already know what dreams talk about. This is Freddy Krueger, y'all. This is crazy. I'm pretty sure this is Freddy Krueger. Hold on. So this is what she's keeping away? Come on. Right? Wait, that ain't it. There you go. Damn. It says A Nightmare on Elm Street. It says the weird jumbo of dream logic can feel beyond our control, almost as though someone is pulling the strings. It can be unclear where we are or how we arrive, But a surreal turn can cure what's really happening. A lucid, a lucid chance to turn our back on the stuff of nightmares. Dreams tell our story. Listen, this is what she's keeping from the world, basically. You know, it says everybody got dreams. So when it comes to her dreams and how she sees herself, she's keeping that away from the outside world. She's keeping that away from the outside world because she doesn't. We know what Nightmare on Elm Street is all about. What he do? He come in there and he kill your. He try to kill you in your dreams. So what she's doing is keeping what's most valuable to her, what's most important to her. She's keeping it to herself intentionally. So don't nobody try to kill her dreams. You know what I'm saying? Damn, what the hell is going on with her? What? But it says a surreal turn can cure what's really happening. So she needs to figure out why. Why do you feel like your dreams aren't as important and that you can't share your dreams with the world? Are you afraid that they won't accept your dreams? Are you afraid they won't accept you? Like what is this? What is going on? What y'all done to this young lady? What y'all out there putting on social media about this young lady and what she should be doing and shouldn't be doing? Because this is crazy. This is crazy. I would be fucking crazy if I kept up with everything that's going on with everybody. Like, that's crazy. Well, this is the Tattoo Tarot right here. And I'm going to ask for 4 cards. And I want to know about her current energy. I want to know about the surrounding energy. I want to know about the hidden truth, and I want to know what's coming next for her. So here we go. Ooh-wee. Man. Y'all see I just split this deck. Now, this could mean one or two things. Now, we have the Two of Cups. And obviously the Two of Cups, you know, talks about love, talks about partnership, you know, things of that nature. But we also have the World card right here. The World card also talks about completions and achievements and things of that nature. So, I don't know. Well, let's see, y'all. Can I get one card, please, for Hailey Bieber? I want the first card to be her current energy. Okay. I want the second card to be her surrounding energy. Like the energy that's surrounding her. I want the third card to be the hidden truth for Hailey Bieber. And the last card, what's coming next? All right, y'all, here we go. Here we go. So this is the current energy. Oh, she would come out like that. She would come out like that, y'all. Here we go. We have the Two of Wands. So let's see what it's talking about, y'all. She is a fire sign. So let's see what this Two of Wands is talking about when it comes to her current energy, y'all. Here we go. And wait, that's the wrong one. right here. So the Two of Wands talks about individual success versus codependency. It talks about restlessness. Damn. It talks about boredom. Damn. It talks about dissatisfaction with your current lot, seeking greener pastures, restraint, getting needs met, temporary need for independence, to stay or to go. What the fuck is going? Wait a minute now. Lord. Individual success versus codependency. So she's trying to make a decision. Her current energy is making a decision. Why she's making this decision? Because she's bored. Damn. She's dissatisfied with a current situation and she's seeking greener pastures. She's seeking better in order to get her needs met. But why is temporary need for independence here? This is the only part that I'm struggling with, because like I said, I don't know her story. But the temporary need of independence, like, do she feel like whatever? And I'm just asking the question. This is not nothing with the tarot, but does she feel like she's not an individual because of her husband? I was going to say ex-husband. Lord have mercy. Did not mean to say that. Do she feel like whatever he goes through or whatever he's dealing with is a reflection of her? Or I just don't know. But the fact that it says to stay or to go is a motherfucker right here. Damn. It's crazy because I'm always rooting for, marriage to work for people. I'm always rooting for that. And I get it. Shit, I done been married and I done been divorced, so I get it. I really get it. But man, it's different when all your shit is out there for the world to see, So that's what our current energy is right now. Like I said, I don't know what was going on when the person asked for the reading, but it's deep. Seems like it's still going on. But let's just see what the surrounding energy is. If this is her current energy, what's surrounding her to make her feel this way? Ooh, I'm scared. Ouch! And it hurted me. Fuck. That's why I said I was scared before I turned it over. Oh my God, poor little Tink Tink. So, this is what we have. We have the Nine of Swords. And let's just talk about what the Nine of Swords says. So I wanted to know why she was feeling the Two of Wands, okay? And then the Nine of Swords come out. And it talks about despair, it talks about fear, it talks about shame, it talks about misery and anxiety regarding loved ones. But it also talks about the power of the mind, and it also talks about good faith, okay? So I feel like with the power of the mind and the good faith has a lot to do with the volunteer up here, selfless devotion, willingness, the spirit of service, duty and dedication. It's almost like even though things could be going wrong or not so good in my life right now, let me focus on what is positive, when I can. But she's definitely exhausted for sure with this Nine of Swords coming out. It's some type of energy that's surrounding her, that's making her fear and despair and shame. And it literally says misery and anxiety regarding a loved one. It it literally says that right here, right there. Oh, man. All right, well then, okay, peep game, Hailey Bieber. Well then, what is the hidden truth behind all of this? Because, people can pretend this and people can pretend that. Not saying that she's pretending in any type of way. But the truth shall set you free. Ain't that what they say? So let's turn it over. What is the hidden truth here? What is the hidden truth? I'm scared. I'm not scared. But... That's why I said I wasn't scared. Peep game. She came through this bitch like, whoa. We got the Queen of Wands. Listen, that's why I said what I said. She is a fire sign and she done came through this bitch. So let's see. What is the hidden truth? I mean, what's that? What's that by damn, Kodak Black? It'd be like, push them something off me, push these things off me, some shit like that. What is she coming through this bitch? What is what Hailey talking about? It says, lady of manner, charming, magnetic and friendly, loving, honorable, understanding, okay, sympathetic and practical, likes money, but understands the economic snobbery, okay. It also talks about deceit. It talks about business success. It talks about social introduction. So peep game, here's the hidden truth. Just what I'm gonna say. Here's the hidden truth. She wants to be able to be her. Okay? And that's just what it is. What is her? What does that entail? We got these dreams right here. She wants to be herself, and she doesn't want to feel as if Hailey being Hailey has to be approved by anybody else. She came through this bitch as the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands don't need no approval for nobody. And that's her hidden truth. Since when do the Queen of Wands need... It ain't like this motherfucker came out in the reverse or anything like that. She wants... The hidden truth is, I just want to be me. It's being exhausted. I'm being exhausted, because I'm attached. I'm married. I'm connected to my husband. You feel me? And I don't want to be known as this, that. I want to be known for Hailey. With or without the beaver. Leave it to Bieber. You feel me? That's just what it is, y'all. That's the hidden truth. She wants to be herself. And want people to be okay with that. But what's coming next, though? What's coming next? Because if the hidden truth is the Queen of Wands right here, let's see what this Queen of Wands got up her sleeve, though. Let's see what this Queen of Wands got up her sleeve. Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee! Listen, y'all. We got the connive of wands. The connive of wands is the page of wands, y'all. Let's go over here. We buy the wands or whatever, but let's go over here because I want to see what I want to talk about. What the connive of wands talks about. Okay, it's the pages, right? But it also talks about young children, both male or female. Okay, it also talks about new information and ideas and opportunities and curiosities. Now, let's go on over here and read what it says. It says news and announcements, messages arriving, courageous. It says a dark youth. It talks about loyal friend. Okay, decent character, a person to be trusted. Inherent intelligence and skills. It talks about instability, reluctant and indecision or rash choices. Now, when I look at this page of wands, I'm not looking at it. I'm actually looking at this page of wands as her child. Now, don't crucify me. I know they have one child together. I don't know if she has more than one kid, but I know for a fact because I saw a video a while back and she was in the video and he was with the baby. So I know for a fact they got one kid together for sure. I'm looking at this page of wands as her child. Now, it could definitely be news and announcements and new messages, things of that nature. But I'm not getting that energy. I'm feeling like she's more focused on her child. Okay, because this card was supposed to be what's next. Okay, and I think what's next is me being me and me focusing on my child. Now, damn, I wish I knew when that baby was born. Because this is fire energy. But there's definitely a lot of passion here. But it's almost like, which way, whom do I choose? What do I choose at this point in time? And I just want to take a peek at the bottom of the deck just to see what's there. Oh, see what's, oh my God, Sagittarius. Oh my God. Listen, Temperance. See, that's what I'm saying. She's trying to figure out a way to balance everything out. Okay? We already know that with the Two of Wands being right here. We already know that with the exhaustion being right here. I don't know why I want to look at this bottom, and Temperance is right here, so let's just read it. This is the first major arcana to basically come out for Hailey. Now let's just see. Let's just see right here what it got to say. It says self-control. Okay. It talks about patience. It talks about harmony. Okay. It talks about successful combination. It talks about discord. It talks about stubbornness, hostility, clashing of interest, inactivity, time, season, and climate. Listen. I don't know her full story. Only y'all who follow her do. But one thing I can tell you for sure, things ain't quite right. But what I'm feeling like is she gonna get to the bottom of it and put things in order like they need to be one way or another. I can't say how she gonna go about doing that. But what I can say is she definitely, with Temperance here, she definitely is trying to find a balance. She definitely is trying to have harmony. She definitely is. But her main focus is her kid right now. Her main focus is her kid right now. Okay, yes you do. I just don't know. I don't know what she does. I was gonna say I know what she do, but I don't know what she do. Last time, like, no bullshit. Last time I even saw her doing something, it was that one show where rappers or somebody was going against each other, and oh yes, because Method Man was on there, and she was like a hostess or something like that. Like that's the last thing I remember about Hailey. That's it. So whatever it is, like I said, she's gonna get down to the bottom of it. I want to use these cards right here to see what her soul lesson is. What is she supposed to get out of all of this? Because what I feel like is more than likely her self-worth right now. Okay. Spirit, one card, please. What is her soul lesson? What is she supposed to learn? And this is without damn. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Wow. Listen. This is crazy. How this card just popped out like this? Listen. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. You ain't gonna believe what just came out. We just talked about balance, right? With the Temperance card. We just talked about the Two of Wands. And I said, what is her soul lesson? What is she, with all this going on, what is she supposed to get out of this, Spirit? And it says tolerance. Temperance ain't nothing but about having patience until things balance themselves out. Until things come back into harmony. Her soul lesson is tolerance. So whether that's tolerance social media, whether that's tolerance her ex, God damn, I'm sorry. Her husband. I done said ex-husband twice. I am so sorry, y'all, for saying that. Whether it's tolerancing social media, outsiders, that's what her soul lesson is. Tolerance. It says, you appreciate others' point of view because you sense the love in everyone. Ain't that about a bitch? Tolerance. She got to be going through a lot, y'all. What the fuck is going on? Wow. Well, I tell you one thing. I send her a lot of strength and courage. She's a fire sign, so it's in her. It's in her. She just got to stay focused. Damn. Shit. Hailey? Here we go, y'all. These are the karma cards right here. And I just want to use these cards to see what's going to be going on with her over the next 3 months. Okay. Spirit, one card, please. Over the next 3 months, we're talking about spring. We're talking about early summer, Spirit. What is going to be going on for her via these karma cards? It's crazy. All right, y'all. Here we go. And it's in the right position. Well, I don't know if it's in the right position because these cards can be not right position like they crazy cards, but this is what it say, y'all. So over the next 3 months, she actually has Venus, and Venus talks about good times, it talks about pleasure, and it talks about attraction. Okay, so didn't we see? So it's interesting because remember this card that had came out? The fertility, let me go back to it. I think it said something about pleasure, if I'm not mistaken. Did it say pleasure? Why do I think it has said pleasure? Please come say how do self-righteousness, the differences, rituals. Okay. Why the fuck did I thought it had said pleasure? Or was it the other one? Damn, I could have sworn I saw pleasure somewhere, but maybe I didn't. But anyhow, um, if she's not, obviously we know right now things are not so pleasant for her right now. Over the next 3 months, she's gonna experience some form of pleasure, some form of good times, some form of attraction. Okay, that's gonna be good. So that could be no longer having this exhaustion right here. That could be B, being able to tell or share the world her dreams. Okay, that could be pleasure from finally finding balance in her life, her relationship, or whatever the case may be. But that's good from going from exhaustion to the exhaustion to the nine of swords. So there's definitely going to be a change for her over the next 3 months. That should be good for her. Okay. All right. I know it was kind of not as long as my readings normally be, and I'm so sorry for that, but I really just wanted to get down to the point as much as possible via these cards. I got a whole bunch of other people to do, celebrity readings to do. Shit, I'm exhausted, goddamn it. Anyway, please remember, if anybody would like a celebrity reading done, please put it up under the post in the community section over there for the readings. All right, it's in the post area, y'all. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to find it. I cannot go look through all the comments for the requests. Also, go check out my Patreon. I got like 8 hours worth of material on there. And I basically just talk about, it's basically, once the video go off, but the audio still plays. So it's basically just real life, you know what I'm saying? What you see on the camera is definitely me, but that audio is like, man, it's real life shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm a grown ass woman. I have absolutely nothing to hide. I mean, it's just real life shit. A lot of shit that people probably would not dare talk about. But everybody goes through pretty much the similar things in life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just out there. It's a lot of funny shit on there. A lot of truths, a lot of ugly shit, you know. I mean, just life. And it is what it is. But one thing's for sure, the good shit, the good shit, oh, that's gonna cost. But I put a lot of interesting stuff on there too for you guys to check it out. So yeah, make sure you take that default off for Patreon and go ahead and check a sister out, you know. Under Queen Von Shea, Rising 360 plus Tarot. All right, you guys, I'm out, and thank you.